So IdrA now bringing on the pain here in this matchup. Looks like he's starting to get control, especially down here now. These Hellions just kind of sitting there, and IdrA coming in here with the Hydralist, or Mutalisk, and are going to show him who's boss as one goes down, and that Marauder goes down, and another Hellion just coming down to its death, but deciding to run out and get out of there in time. We do see some air upgrades coming for IdrA here, and we do have some upgrades coming to the land army for the Thors that are out right now as well. And we do have some tanks coming out. We do have 2 total factories out here just producing whatever he can. I'm not sure if Hellions are going to be the best bet anymore for Tarson, as we do see these Mutalisks. Man, I always confuse them. I'm very sorry. Mutalisks just coming in here. That turret up in time, taking down nothing, but that Thor coming in to help as well. Hellions just coming back to base, not to do much of anything now on this map. And it looks like IdrA looking to expand down here as well, starting to take out these rocks. And these Hydras are Mutas. Man, again I did it. Mutas just coming around. It looks like IdrA having the map control right now, just with these Mutas. Especially, let's see, how many does he have right now? He has 12 total Mutas right now against 2 Thors, and that's the only thing I might add right now that can shoot up into these Mutalisks, except for, you know, the random turret that is around right now on Tarson's map. So it looks like IdrA may have a little bit of a lead here, especially when it comes to attack time, because all Tarson's building right now is a ground army. Nothing that can shoot up, and he saw those Mutas. I'm not sure why he's not building more, say, Stimpack Marines. He is going for an improved infantry weapon, but again, the only infantry he has are these little Marauders here. So we do see Mutas starting to come up here, and as we look at the unit count, set up to 17 Mutas now for IdrA, starting to come around, and if he gets up to like the 20-30 level, there's no stopping him right now as he comes in with these units. And we see 3 more being developed, another Queen going to be going down for this expansion here, and just amassing his forces up into this corner just to get ready to do some kind of attack. More Mutas coming up into the center of the map, just going in, going out. Easy breezy here for IdrA as he is feeling the control, and you see this creep. His vision is just expanding. And these Mutas just starting to pull back a little bit. It looks like he's starting to get ready in his head to do something. As we see a 17 and 5 group here of his Mutas, splitting them up just a little bit. We do have 2 more Thors being made, so if he can get enough Thors, Tarson could be able to hold off all these air units, especially with the splash damage on those cannons. We do see 1 lone Zergling coming up just to scout out, really cheap scout, and just getting burned by those Hellions right in the front. And again, IdrA just coming around, scouting out, taking these Hellions out with ease. As we look at how many he has now, he's up to 27. So there's that magic number, 25 to 30 for IdrA, just amassing Hydras like no tomorrow. And oh, I'm getting shivers here, just waiting for this Mutalisk, the Mutalisk army just to come up. And it looks like Tarson trying to look to get ready to expand down into this expansion here just to get a little bit more economy. We look at the income and we see that pretty even though, even with having 3 total bases here, that they're pretty even. Of course, it does go down once those mules start to go away. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like these Mutas making quick work of these historical rocks on this gold expansion for IdrA. IdrA going to look for some more money and going for another expansion up here. And it looks like Tarson ready to bring his card down to IdrA and say, "Hey, IdrA, how you doing?" Putting the scans down, just taking out as many of these creep tumors as possible, trying to slow the advance there for IdrA. And the advancement there. And incoming Hellions down into this expansion, forcing IdrA off the line here as he's going for this expansion. Mutas coming in. All these stores. Look at the... Oh, wow. Just look at these stores just get creamed by these Mutas. Just the splash damage from those Mutas as we see Mutas coming down on all of these units that can't shoot up. Oh, the only units that can shoot up are all dead. More Thors coming in, but I think it's just a little too late with the might of IdrA's fleet here starting to show. And it's just Mutas. He's just amassing a lot of Mutas here. And there's nothing in Tarson's base right now that can defend that, except for these turrets and this Thor that's not doing a lot of damage as it goes down. And these mutas just keep coming in, and these all these poor Zerglings just coming to their death. A swift death as IdrA going for those turrets, and you see a lot of damage done right now to IdrA's forces. But again, nothing really hurting him as he's regenerating very slowly on that HP. And down below we do have Tarson going in with all these Hellions, trying to push as he might to try and take out what he can. There's a last-ditch effort here for Tarson as this Queen is here trying to defend with a bunch of mutas coming down as well. IdrA able to split up his mutas and not have to worry about anything, taking out that army that came down to try and take his base out. And again, more mutas here with some Thors here for support. Again, these mutas just taking out an engineering bay, and ooh, look at this, a hidden command center up here. But it looks like these mutas starting to go to town on it, trying to take it down before these Thors come in to do some damage. And again, taking a bunch of mutas out with that splash damage from the Thors. Tarson trying to pull back to this expansion just to build up a little bit, as looks like IdrA coming around with, again, we look at the unit count here, 28 mutas. He's constantly having 30 mutas up on the map here, and we just see him replenishing health as we're going on, pulling back yet again just to kind of bring his forces back up to mustard here with HP. And he just starts going northward once again, and just look at all these expansions here for IdrA, not even going for that gold expansion yet. And again, just bringing these mutas up north as we see what might be a final push here for IdrA. And Tarson just not building a whole lot. He doesn't really have the money. He's down to 130 minerals right now, not able to build a whole lot. Again, going for more Hellions. Not sure if that's the best bet, especially since IdrA's going all in here with mutas and a little bit of Zerglings. But these Mutalisks just going to town on these Thors, taking the Thors out, going again for this last Thor that's just standing here, and a couple turrets here as a last-ditch defense, and Tarson going GG. 2-1 right now for IdrA in this best of 5 for the Intel Extreme Masters semi-final match between Tarson and IdrA. Again, IdrA up 2-1. We're going to be going into Game 4. Can Tarson pull it through and push for a Game 5? We'll find out. Just please make sure to subscribe and leave any kind of comments down in the comments area, because that's what it's there for. And we'll see you guys for Game number 4.